Welcome to FM Education Academy, a place where quality educational videos are provided to all of you. It is on your request that we provide quality videos to all. In this video lecture, we will be seeing 3 to 7 of Chapter 1 Locus of Intermediate Maths 1B First Year or Class 11th. In Lecture 1, we had solved question 1 and 2 from Chapter 1 Locus. This is our lecture 2. Before starting, I would like to say that from this chapter 1 locus, you will get 2 4-mark questions or 2 2-mark questions. That is totally you may get 8-mark questions from this chapter. That is, this chapter is based on coordinate geometry. So, let us begin. Exercise 1A. Observe the third question. Find the equation of locus of a point P. So here we have to find out equation of locus of a point P, and what is the condition given to us such that the distance of P from the origin. So let us suppose this is our x-axis, let us suppose this is our y-axis, then this will be our origin O 0, 0. So here it is telling that there is a point P. We know we will assume the point P to be x, y. So the distance of P from the origin, that is OP, is twice the distance of P from A 1, 2. So there is another point, suppose here x-axis here is 1 and y-axis here is 2. So there is a point in the plane A, that is here it is telling find the equation of locus of point P such that the distance of P from the origin is twice, this OP is double of AP. Okay, that is the condition given to us. So let P x, y be a point on the locus. Geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is, what is the condition given? OP is equals to 2 times of PA, or we can write PO is equals to 2 times of PA. Okay, because distance of P from origin is 2 times of distance of P from A. PO is equals to 2 PA, that is the condition given to us. The condition will always be equation 1. So what to do now? We have to use distance formula here. Root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So first equation implies, what is the first equation? PO. What is P will consider? We'll consider P is x1, y1. We'll consider O is x2, y2. And we'll also consider A is x2, y2. PO, PA. x1, y1, x2, y2. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay. So PO means root of x2 is, we know, one more formula we know, distance of P from origin is x square plus y square. Okay, so directly we'll write root x square plus y square. This is the distance of origin formula. Okay, 2 times of PA. PA here is root of x2 minus x1 means 1 minus x. 1 minus x whole square plus y2 minus y means 2 minus y whole square. So now we'll square on both sides. When we square on both sides here, we should be very careful. Here root will get cancelled. So root x square plus y square whole square will become equal to 2 into root of 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus y whole square. So when we square here, this square belongs to 2 as well as this square will belong to root. Okay, don't forget to open this 2 square. Okay, so what it will become? Square and root will get cancelled means x square plus y square is equals to 2 square is 4 into, we know it is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. A here is 1 and b here is x. So minus 2x plus x square. Again this is the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Here a is 2 and b is y. So plus 2 2s are 4 minus again 2 2s are 4y plus y square. So x square plus y square is equals to 4 into 1 square is 1 minus 2x plus x square plus 4 minus 4y plus y square. Now x square plus y square is equals to 4 into, we'll add the numbers. First x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y. 4 plus 1. What is 4 plus 1? 5. So x square plus y square is equals to, now we'll open this 4. 4 belongs to all the terms. 4 into x square is 4x square plus 4 into y square is 4y square minus 4 into 2 is 8x minus 4 into minus 4y is 4 4s are 16y plus 4 5s are 20. So this is our, now x square plus y square, it will go on LHS. So what will it become? 4x square minus x square plus 4y square minus y square minus 8x minus 16y plus 20. What is 4x square minus x square? 3x square. What is 4y square minus y square? 3y square minus 8x minus 16y plus 20 is equals to 0. Let this be equation 2. Implies equal to 0. Now we have to verify whether this is only our equation of locus or not. How to verify? Let q x1 y1 satisfy equation 2. So in place of x and y, substitute x1 y1. So it will become 3x1 square plus 3y1 square minus 8x1 minus 16y1 plus 20 is equals to 0. This is our equation 3. What we will do is, we will take this 2PA, that is RHS we will take, and we will make that equal to LHS for verification. Since here the coordinate we are taking is Q, we will take 2QA. So we have to find out 2QA means, when we square on both sides, it will become 2QA whole square. So we will take 2QA whole square is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4QA square. So 4QA square is, this we know, root 1 minus x whole square plus 2 minus y whole square, root whole square. So square and root will get cancelled. So we are left with 4QA square is equals to 4 into, what is 1 minus x whole square? We know 1 minus 2x plus x square. What is 2 minus y whole square? 4 minus 4y plus y square. We know this. So 4 into, we know 4 plus 1 is 5. So we'll write x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 5. We'll open the bracket. It will become 4x square plus 4y square minus 2x minus 4y plus 5. Okay. So here we know that we have to make this equal to PO. What was PO? X square plus y square. So here on the RHS it should be x square plus y square. It should be x square plus y square means I need to change this 4x square and I need to change this 4y square. How to change this 4x square? This 4x square can be written as 3x square plus x square. So we can get x square. Similarly, we have 4y square. So we need to change this 4y square. How can you write this 4y square again as 3y square plus y square? So we will get y square. Now this will be as it is, minus 2x minus 4y plus 5. Sorry, 4 2s are, this is 8x plus minus 4 4s are 16y plus 4 5s are 20. Okay. What we will do is 3x square plus 3y square minus 8x minus 16y plus 20 will write in one bracket, because we know 3x1 square plus 3y1 square minus 8x1 minus 16y plus 20 is equals to 0. So we can make that equal to 0 and we will be left with x square plus y square, and we want x square plus y square only because PO is x square plus y square, root of x square plus y square. So here we can write 3x1, this whole are x1 y1, x1 y1, x1 y1, because these are q. Three x1 square plus 3y1 square minus 8x1 minus 16y1 plus 20 plus x1 square plus y1 square. So this whole is nothing but 0 plus x. See, here we have 0 plus x1 square plus y1 square from equation 3. Now this was 4qa square. 4qa square means if you want to remove the square, root of 4 is 2 and root of qa will be q, that is, it will become, if it goes outside, becomes root x1 square plus y1 square. So here we have root x square plus y square, here we have root x1 square plus y1 square. So we have successfully gotten OP here and OQ here. So this is QA. Right. So here we can say that 2PA is equals to OP, here we got 2QA is equals to root of x1 square plus y1 square. So we can say that this QX1 y1 is satisfying equation 1. Therefore, QX1 y1 satisfies equation 1. So what can we write? Hence, equation of locus of P is, what is the equation of locus of P? We have this 3x1 square. Equation of locus of P is 3x1 square plus 3y1 square minus 8x minus 16y plus 20 is equals to 0. This is the equation of locus. So this completes our sum 3. Question 4. Find the equation of locus of a point which is equidistant from the coordinate axis. So what is it telling here? It is telling us to find out equation of locus of a point. So that point is located at an equal distance from the coordinate axis. So answer 4. From the question we get to know that what is coordinate axis? Axis means it is plural. Coordinate axis consists of x-axis and y-axis in a plane. So this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis, and let us suppose this is our origin. So it is telling that we have to find out equation of locus of a point. That point is located at equal distance from coordinate axis means, let us suppose this is our point x comma y. Now this point is located at an equal distance from x-axis as well as equal distance from y-axis. That is, this distance and this distance is equal, because distance from point to y-axis and distance from point to x-axis is equal. Now we know from the coordinate geometry basics that the distance from a point to x-axis is always mod y, and the distance from a point to y-axis is always mod x. So let us begin solving. Let us suppose that the distance, the perpendicular, that is the distance from P to x-axis is nothing but the perpendicular. So let us suppose that this perpendicular, it is meeting x-axis at a point M, and let us suppose this P, that is perpendicular, is meeting y-axis at a point N. So from this question, let us know that first we will write as usual steps. Let P x comma y be a point on the locus. So what is the geometrical condition here? The geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is, what is the condition given to us? Distance from P to y-axis is equals to distance from P to x-axis. That is, here we can say Pn is equals to Pm. Let us suppose N and M are points on x-axis and y-axis. Let N and M are points on y and x-axis respectively. So what is the geometrical condition here? The geometrical condition is Pn is equals to Pm. Pn is equals to Pm. Distance from point to y-axis is equals to distance of point to x-axis. Thus, let us suppose this is our equation 1. So from equation 1, what do we get? What is the distance from P to x-axis? That is Pm, mod y. Pn is mod x and Pm is mod y. Pn is mod x and Pm is mod y. So we want to remove this modulus, so we will square on both sides. When we square on both sides, x whole square is x square and y whole square is y square. So we got the equation x square minus y square is equals to 0. Let this be equation 2. Now for finding out the locus, we have to find out the verification. How to verify? We will assume let q x1 y1 be a point satisfy equation 2. So since q x1 y1 is satisfying equation 2, what will equation 2 become? The point now here is x1 y1. So in place of x and y, substitute x1 y1. So x1 square minus y1 square is equals to 0. This is our third equation. Now we will come to verification. What is a verification? Pn is equals to Pm, that is mod x is equals to mod y. So first we will consider Qn, since the point here is Q. So Qn is equals to, what is Qn here? Qn is x. Now how to make this Qn equal to Pm? We can write this Qn as, if we square on both sides, it will become Qn square is equals to x square, and that will become Qn square is equals to x square as it is. Now if you observe in this, we have y. So what we can do? We can add and subtract y square plus y square and minus y square. Because plus y square and minus y square is 0, so we will be left with x square only. So what we are doing? We are adding y square and we are subtracting y square. So now what we can write this? Qn square is equals to, and here we have Qn is equals to x1 square, because third equation x1 y1, q is x1 y1, right? So now what we can do is this x1 square minus y1 square will write in one bracket, and plus y1 square we will write separately. So we know x1 square minus y1 square is 0 from equation 3. So what we can write? We can write x1 square minus y1 square is 0 plus y1 square. 0 plus y1 square is y1 square. See, here we got Pn is equals to Pm, that is here we got x is equals to y. What is Qn? We know Qn here is x. So we can write x1 square is equals to y1 square. So initially also we had x square minus y square is equals to 0, and this is also x1 square is equals to y square, means it is nothing but x1 square minus y1 square is equals to 0. That is both the conditions are there. So we took Qn, we made it equal to y1 square. Initially what was there? Pn was there, Pm was there, x was given equal to y, and x square minus y square was given as 0. This condition was given to us. What we did? We took Qn and we made this equal to this condition. So we got the condition now, both are same. So we can say that q x1 y1 will satisfy equation 1. Therefore q x1 y1 satisfies equation 1. Therefore equation of locus of point is, what was the equation of locus of point we had? X square minus y square is equals to 0. So x square minus y square is equals to 0. Hope you have understood. See, please continue watching the video till the end, because in the end of the video I am going to give you a tip. Fifth question. Find the equation of locus of a point equidistant from a2, 0 and y-axis. Now here also it is telling that the point is at an equal distance from a as well as equal distance from y-axis. So let us draw the diagram and show you. Answer 5. We have our coordinate axis, x-axis and y-axis. It is telling that there is a point, let us suppose it is x, y, and let us suppose it is our origin. So that point is at an equal distance from y-axis. Y-axis means this is the distance, that is here it is x, and it is, let us suppose it is m, and it is also at an equal distance from a 2, 0. 2, 0 means x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 0. Where will this lie? Where will this point lie? We know whenever x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 0, it will lie on x-axis. So let us suppose that this is 2 on the x-axis and y coordinate is 0 means 2, 0. So this is our a, 2, 0. So here in the question, the geometrical condition given to us is Pm is equals to Pa. That is x is equals to Pa distance. So we can write let P x comma y be a point on the locus the geometrical condition to be satisfied by P. What is the geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is PM is equals to PA. So again, which formula we have to use here? Distance formula. So write the formula in bracket. What is the distance formula? Root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Close the bracket. So this is our equation 1. PM is equals to PA. So what is PM here? We know it is mod x. And what is PA here? Let us suppose P is x1 y1, A is x2 y2. So root of x2 minus x1 whole square. x2 is 2 minus x1 is 2 minus x whole square plus y2 is 0 minus y1 is y whole square. So we want to remove this root. How to remove this root? Square on both sides. So mod x whole square will become x square is equals to root and square will get cancelled. We know that. So root of 2 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y means minus y whole square whole square. Now root and square is getting cancelled. So x square is equals to, this is the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab. 2a here is 2, b here is x. So 2 2s are 4, 4 into x is 4x plus b here is x means x square plus y square. So here we are left with x square is equals to 2 2s are 4 minus 4x plus x square plus y square. X square is present on LHS as well as x square is present on RHS, so both will get cancelled. So we are left with y square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. Let this be equation 2. Now we have to verify that this is only the equation of locus or not. How to verify that this is only the equation of locus? We have to assume that there is a point Q x1 y1 which satisfies equation 2. So in place of equation 2, substitute x1, y1. So y1 square minus 4x1 plus 4 is equals to 0. This is our equation 3. Now how to verify? What we can do is, here we have PM and PA. Either we can take LHS and make it equal to RHS for verification of equation of locus, or we can take RHS and we can make equal to LHS. That is, we can take PM and make it equal to PA, or we can take PA and we can make it equal to PM. What we will do is, we will take PA and make it equal to PM. So, how to do that? PA means, here we have the point is Q. So, QA square will be equal to, what is QA square from this? This QA square is nothing but root 2 minus x whole square plus 0 minus y whole square. So, that is nothing but 4 minus 4x plus x square plus y square, and we know since we are squaring on both sides, the square and root will get cancelled. So we are left with 4 minus 4x plus x square plus y square, x1 y1, since it is equation 3 and it is a q coordinate. So we have to make it equal to qa square. So what do we have here? From equation 3 we have y1 square minus 4x1 plus 4 is equals to 0. So y1 square minus 4x1 plus 4 will write in one bracket, and x1 square will write separately. So we know y1 square minus 4x1 plus 4 is 0 from equation 3, qa squared. So we have qa square is equals to x1 square. This is from equation 3 we have. How did it become 0 means this is 0. So qa square is equals to x1 square means, what is qa here? Qa here is, this is our qa, this is our x. So here we had, this is our x square. So we have successfully made qa square equal to x square. Qa square is equals to x1 square. So we can say now that q x1 y1 satisfies equation 1. So since it is satisfying equation 1, this condition is satisfied. So we can say our equation of locus is y square minus 4x plus 4 is equals to 0. Observe sixth question. Find the equation of locus of a point P, the square of whose distance from the origin is 4 times its y coordinate. So it is telling that again we have x-axis and y-axis if we have this plane, x-axis, y-axis, and we have our origin O. Since it is telling here origin O, let the origin O be 0, 0, we know that. It is telling there is a point P x, y, and it is telling that the equation of locus of this point P, this OP is nothing but, the square of this OP is nothing but, it is 4 times the y coordinate. Okay, 4 times the y coordinate. We know this is known as x coordinate, this is known as y coordinate. So first we'll assume let P x, y be a point on the locus. The geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is what is the geometrical condition to be satisfied by P according to the question? The square of whose distance? The square of whose distance from the origin? Square of the distance from the origin is OP square. Square of the distance from the origin is how much? 4 times. 4 times means 4 into. Y coordinate means it is y. Be very careful here. It is not telling y axis. It is telling y coordinate. Y axis means it would have been x. But here it is telling y coordinate. So y. So OP square is equals to 4y. This is our condition. OP square is equals to 4y. Let this be equation 1. Now what we can do? Use the distance formula. What is our distance formula? Root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. One more thing here, the distance formula for origin is root x square plus y square. Remember the formula for distance formula of a point from the origin is root x square plus y square. So directly in place of OP square, because this is the distance of point from origin, we'll take root x square plus y square in equation 1. Equation 1 implies this whole is in bracket because it is also formula. So we are using this formula here, is equals to 4 times its y coordinate means 4y, and it is telling square, right? So square. Now already it's squared, so root and square will get cancelled. We don't need to square on this side. This is one more tip. Don't get confused and don't square on both sides. No need to square. Why? Because already root is removed. Why root is removed? Because already in the question it is given OP square. So what it becomes? X square plus y square is equals to 4y, or this becomes x square minus 4y plus y square is equals to 0. So let this be equation 2. Now this is our equation of locus. So we need to verify this equation. How to verify this equation? We have to assume that there is a point Q whose coordinates are x1, y1, and that point will satisfy equation 2. So now what will equation 3 become? X1 square minus 4y1 plus y1 square is equals to 0. How did we get this? We got that from equation 2. Let this be third equation. Now we have to verify. Again, how to verify? We can take OQ square and we can make it equal to 4y. Either we can take LHS or we can take RHS from equation 1 to verify. So here, since it is point is Q, we will take OQ square. So what is OQ square? We know OQ square is root of x square plus y square whole square. So square and root is getting cancelled. So we are left with x square plus y square. So OQ square is x square plus y square, and we have to make this equal to 4y. How to make this equal to 4y? 2 OQ square, that is 2x square plus y square, we can add plus 4y and minus 4y, because plus 4y and minus 4y will give us 0. Why are we adding plus 4y and minus 4y? Because at the end of the RHS we need the answer as 4y here. So we know that from equation 3, this is x1, y1, 4y1, 4y1, x1 square, y1 square, x1, y1. So we know from equation 3, x1 square minus 4y1 plus y1 square is 0. So we will keep x1 square plus y1 square minus 4y1 in one bracket, and plus 4y1 we will keep separately. So we know that this is equal to 0. So 0 plus 4y1. So we got to know that OQ square is equals to 4y1. So OQ square is equals to 4y1. We are satisfied because OP square is equals to 4y was a condition. We have finally proved that OQ square is equals to 4y1. So therefore Qx1 y1 satisfies equation 1. Hence equation of locus of P is what? It is x square minus 4y plus y square is equals to 0. X square minus 4y plus y square is equals to 0. Question 7 is find the equation of locus of a point P. So here also we have to find out equation of locus of a point P, and the condition given to us is PA square plus PB square is equals to 2C square. So directly in the question it gave us the condition. Always word problems were given and we were forming the geometrical condition, but here the geometrical condition is given to us directly, and also coordinates are given. A is given as a comma 0 and B is given as minus a comma 0, and it is telling that A should lie between 0 and C. So here also we will assume let P x comma y be a point on the locus. So geometrical condition to be satisfied by P is PA square plus PB square is equals to 2C square. This is the equation 1. Always geometrical conditions we are writing as equation 1. So which formula we have to use here? Since it is telling a comma 0 and minus a comma 0, we have to use distance formula, and PA and PB means distance formula only. So distance formula will be root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now equation 1 will imply what is PA here? See here P we are assuming as x1 y1, and A we will assume as x2 y2, and B we will assume as x2 y2. Here you also have to write A is equals to a comma 0 and B is equals to minus a comma 0. This is given. Okay, so this x2 y2 and this is also x2 y2. So x2 minus x1 whole square means A minus what is x1 here? X. A minus x whole square plus what is y2 here? 0 minus y whole square plus is here root of again x2 minus x1 whole square. What is x2 here? Minus a minus what is x1 here? X whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. What is y2 here? 0 minus what is y1 here? Y whole square. So first equation implies that is equals to 2C square. 2C square is given. So here what we will do is PA whole square means this will be root of whole square and this will also be whole square. So root and square will get cancelled. Root and square will get cancelled. So here we are left with A minus x whole square plus 0 minus y is minus y. Minus y whole square is plus y square is equals to, we are left with minus a minus x whole square plus y square, this is plus, equal to 2C square. So this is the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square plus y square plus again this is the form of a minus b whole square. What is a? A here is minus a and b here is x. So a square means minus a whole square. Minus a whole square is a square. Now minus 2 into minus a into x. Minus 2 into minus a into x is plus 2ax plus x square plus y square is equals to 2C square. Now on the LHS we have minus 2ax and plus 2x. Since they have opposite signs, both will get cancelled. A square plus a square is 2a square plus x square plus x square is 2x square plus y square is 2y square is equals to 2c square. So what we can do, we can take 2 common out because 2 is present on LHS as well as RHS, and all the terms 2 is present. So 2 will get cancelled. We are left with a square plus x square plus y square is equals to c square, or we can write x square plus y square is equals to c square minus a square. This is our equation 2, which is the equation of locus. Since this is a big sum and here c is also coming, no need to do verification. If you want, you can do verification also. So directly we can write, let q x1 y1 satisfy equation 2. So what will it become? X1 square plus y1 square is equals to c square minus a square. This is our equation 3. So we can say that q x1 y1 will satisfy equation 1 also. So here we can say, what is the equation of locus? X square plus y square is equals to c square minus a square. Hence equation of locus of P is x square plus y square is equals to c square minus a square. I hope you have understood all these sums. So as I promised in the video at the beginning, that I'll say you something important. See why we are doing verification. Qx1 y1 I did in all sums except this sum, because it is given in the examples in the textbook. I have seen many times many students in students books that they don't do verification, or even in other books verification is not done, but we all have to always follow the textbook. In textbook verification is done and they are taking the point q x1 y1 and they are verifying. So that is the reason why I am also taking q x1 y1 and verifying. So you also follow that. I always say that I provide accuracy in my sums. So there is accuracy in my sums. You can trust these sums, you can practice these sums, and please do verification because it is there in the textbook, in your Telugu Academy textbook. Okay, this is what I wanted to say you. So hope you have understood this video. If you understood this video, then please like this video, share this video with your friends, and also please subscribe to the channel and practice a lot.